Virgo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Virgo, sun, moon, and rising sign. Let's see where we begin. Sometimes life stings. Let's see what's up with that. Sometimes you also have to use your stinger, so we'll see which is which. Virgo, this is a timeless message. It comes to you when you are open and receptive to it. It is for, then, the week ahead, cast sort of a week out from when you hear it. If you are looking for a deeper personal reading, because sometimes you have issues that you just need specifics on, I do those as well. Please check out my website. You can book and schedule right over there. There are a couple of different services that I offer. Let's see what else we got. Okay. That's really beautiful. There's a lot of healing going on. We're almost there. If you have not yet, please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Just ring that notification bell so that you'll know when I upload your favorite content. Let's go. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising sign God, what do you have to tell them? What do you want to tell them? Let's start where we are. We have sometimes life stings. This is scorpionic energy. And clearly this is almost this is my gadfly card. So what does that mean? Something is pestering you. It's pestering you because it needs your attention. You need to understand it. You need to know it, and you need to fix it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It's not so aggressive. It's more irritation. Sometimes life stings. It's stinging you for the reason of waking you up. Now we also have on the top of the card 64, which adds up to 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 represents a cycle of completion, something that's coming to an end. So this could also be this sense of it's stung enough. There's enough is enough of this stuff. What I need to do is move forward. So there's a completion then of the irritation, and we're going to understand why. This gives us a little insight. Be peace. So suddenly there's peace and healing when it comes to the stinging. So this is actually very beautiful news. This is when things balance themselves out. You see 21 is the card number. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3, think about the Holy Trinity. 3 is the number of universal balance. It's not 2. It's 3. There's this completion there, and there's stability in 3. So we're making peace with something that has been irritating us, frustrating us, bothering us, probably by being done with it and completing that cycle. Sometimes the way that we get done with it is simply by understanding it and getting rid of it and realizing I don't have to hold on to this anymore, I don't have to do this anymore, or I'm going to change the way I'm doing something. But this week is really when you are able to solve something that has really been pestering you, bugging you, and irritating you. Oh my God, this couldn't have been a more perfect trinity. Reclaim your power. So you have sometimes life stings. Be peace. Reclaim your power. So what I also heard in that is stop fighting. It's not about fighting. It's not about resisting. It's not about proving yourself right or the other person wrong. It's about reclaiming your own power, your own dignity, your own sense of self by saying peace. But it's also saying, let's just end this. Let's just finish it. Let's be done with all this craziness, because it's draining me, and I'm worth more than this. So you are reclaiming your power from a frustrating situation by just making peace with it. You're not fighting it anymore, which can very well mean I'm not fighting for this relationship anymore. It has to end. I'm at peace with that now. I'm not fighting for this job anymore. It doesn't deserve me. It has to end. Or it could be, I'm ready to make peace and stop fighting, and that's why something can, the conflict is then ended, and you can go on with whatever you were doing. So this is a real sort of, not necessarily reconciliation, but finality to the conflict. Let's get a little bit deeper in. Beautiful. I like that. So we have the Tower on the table, and I'll clarify that. The Tower here is something that would have torn you apart, ripped you apart, or really caused you a great deal of anxiety, but it's in reverse. So what this is telling me is, even though it was anxiety inducing and you were picking up the rubble from the past, you are now completing picking up the rubble from the past. So whatever real bomb hit your life not too long ago, could be up to a year ago, but not too long ago, you're finally making peace with it. You're finally clearing out that last little bit of rubble, and maybe are able to get back to some semblance of love or joy or connectivity, feeling at home again, feeling young again, reconnecting to those things that are those more innocent and more sincere aspects of your character, or with a person that is like almost like making amends and bringing a person back into your life, finding that balance, or even with your children. So we have the Ace of Swords here that comes with the Six of Cups. So this could be, the clarity is coming from help from home, help from an old friend, connectivity with this person that you always felt connected with. It's like clarity that comes from them, or the ability to sort of be with them and connect with them. Okay, we got to get more. It could be also clarity on them. But this is usually just victory, success, hard-won victory over something that's been very painful. And now you triumph. Six of Cups, back to happiness, back to something that's just simpler, and it's almost like the simple times are back, Virgo. Like all the other shit doesn't matter. Right? It got us so far off. It got us so far off our path. And a lot of times it's pride that leads us down that path. Hold on. We have Six of Pentacles coming. So this week, there are new opportunities that are coming into you, which actually can also... so you have Six of Cups and Six of Pentacles. It could be an old friend offering you opportunities, or just opportunities to be with friends, with family, around people, or in an environment that makes you feel good, that makes you feel successful, and maybe even charitable. It could be you that's making the decision to be generous or to give somebody a helping hand, because you want peace. You don't want the struggle anymore. It's not worth it for you. So it's like, let me maybe even reestablish a friendship that you thought you never would, but it's like, I'm tired of carrying the burden, so I'm going to put it down and we're going to make peace. And there would be peace to be made here. And then what's coming out on the other side is the 3 again, that 3 number. Beautiful 3s of, we're all made up. We're all together again. We're connected. So this really is an energy of reconciliation, because there was something here that really kind of surprised you and brought it all down and just left. It's almost like you felt like you were buried at the bottom of rubble. Let me get to this card to see specifically what this was. Why is the Tower here in reverse? Why is the Tower in reverse here? Knight of Cups, so it could have to do with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody was moving. Somebody was leaving, making the decision to pursue their dreams. And that could have taken them far away from you and in some ways broken you up. That came out real quick. And now it seems like, boom, there is this energy of celebration or happiness. And that's sort of in the future. I don't know how far out into the future it is. Let me grab a moon card for Virgo, please. So it's like somebody's happy for you, or you're all happy to be together again. You may not have seen somebody in a long time ever since that crazy shit happened. And you know what? That kind of stuff happens all the time, right? Could have been with family or friends or old friends. You're very close to achieving your goal this week. So that's what's coming out this week. Like, you can feel the momentum. You can almost see the strategy starting out. You are very close to achieving your goal. But what I think the timeline is that this week, it's almost already solved. There's just a little bit more momentum, and it gets solved when? We said take time to breathe out. So there's a little relaxation period here. Confidence is your key to success. So knowing that you're on the right path and that you don't have to rush is really essential in this matter. Balance spirituality with practicality. So God's trying to say, don't worry about the how much time it takes. Worry about the process, or don't worry at all. Just focus on the process, because it's like you have to have faith in there too, combined with practicality. If you push yourself too hard, you're going to get to a situation where you may break and things may collapse again. But it's almost like, wow, can't believe we got here. And then we have work through your fears. This is Scorpio energy, right? So you're going to be digging up some pain. We have that. Also work through your fears of being stung again. And what God's doing here is giving you time to confront all of those fears and confront those pain. And what the cards are saying is there's still some pain to work through, and that's okay, because the process is clear and you proceed with faith. Don't rush into it. Have enough faith to know that slowly but surely, step by step, this is going to go away, and then it's time to take action. So it could be that maybe you haven't confronted somebody yet, or you haven't connected with somebody yet. You're just realizing now that you're willing to and that you're ready for it, but there's still some journey here that's coming. It will end up here. This is the future though. So this is still the outcome that depends on choices. And the choices here are: give yourself time to breathe. Maybe you needed room to breathe. Maybe you needed to have the confidence, or have some level of confidence in order to try something new, or somebody needed to try something new. But I think it's more you just having the confidence to go at the pace that actually doesn't break you again. And have enough faith to be practical, but also be faithful to be actually practical and go at the right pace, working through your fears. It's time to take action, and then boom, you're together again. You'll have something to celebrate. You're so close right now. You don't have to rush in, but don't back off. You see this clearly. I mean, the best thing to do is move forward. Where's the generosity? I think maybe you're making an offer. We've got the Three of Swords on the table. Let's see within what context. There's some sort of heartbreak that has come. There's some sort of heartbreak. So we have moving away from a situation, leaving everything behind, something that doesn't serve you, right? And this could be lots of abundance has come from it. Now there's a real heartbreak here, and after the heartbreak is coming a new opportunity. So it seems like there's been a lot of stress, or that maybe there's a lot of abundance that has been lost. There could have also been a baby that's been lost. But I think for most of you, it's a sense of prosperity that was lost. And that was heartbreaking. It could have involved either a new opportunity or, like I said, a potential new person in your life. But this feels like somebody who walked away to have it all and then got disappointed. And now they're coming back, Page of Pentacles, and you're happy to offer them an opportunity. Or maybe that's how you see the situation working out. Is this really how the situation is going to work out? Sometimes we give this fantastical fantasies in our head of the perfect scenario, and we forget to consider that in reality, we don't control everything the way that we do in our head. So to not expect it to go the way that we want it to in our head, because in our brain it just makes it as convenient as possible for us. But in reality, we have to incorporate other people's schedules, feelings, and desires. So it's almost like that's balanced spirituality and practicality. You know, balance the fantasy with the reality of what you can do or what you have to work with. And then we have Taurus energy. So this could be marriage or wanting to marry somebody or be with somebody. Dealing with a Taurus or dealing with a lot of traditions and things that don't like to move or change, at least not quickly. So something has been very well established. This could be very well being able to finally take the pain and suffering that you've been going through, the disappointment that you've been going through with somebody that you're married to or in your marriage itself, if that pertains, and be able to find the strength to let go, forgive, and to start over, or allow, like really let go and not be angry and let the marriage be over and finally find the opportunity to start new or start over with somebody else. The bottom line is there is peace here. It's not I gave up. It's I let go. And that's a completely different thing. And it's really, really beautiful. And when you do this, you really do end up in a beautiful spot. Let me get to the extended. We're going to try to get a better timeline on this. Okay? Hold on.